it was pretty much last minute. Les Cook, I'm very very fortunate to have Les Cook as a teammate because he is a legend with the Sea-Doos, and he can tune a machine to do anything. So having him as a like teammate was perfect. Um, and he didn't really deviate too much from a stock setup. His Our setup was literally everything stock with the exception of retainers, and I think we had a bigger supercharger and a different ECU.
Okay.
And it was to we changed the ECU so it has better starting. The like C2 ECU takes a while till it boots up, so like that was a huge plus for me. I thought that was a necessity for us. But the ski was very, very reliable. It topped out a full tank of gas. It did about 79 miles per hour.
Okay.
As like the gas went down towards like the end, you could squeeze out, get about. I got 81. Les said that he saw 83, but he's probably about 100 like pounds lighter than me.
Oh,
So
wow. Okay.
no, I'm just kidding. He's like probably about 50 only. But yeah, so the ski wasn't very like modified, and my team, we I've been doing the Hahn since let me see, since 2014. So
Yeah.
it's been 9 years that I've been. Um, Ross put it the best way. I've been the bridesmaid, runner up every single time, but I could never win it. I came in second as an
Yeah.
Ironman for it, and yeah, Mike like Klimpasine just blew me out of the water. So this year was the first year that I did it with a team,
Okay. Because you
with a
Ironman
partner.
mostly. Yeah.
Yeah. Every year before that, I have Ironman it. So
Okay.
this year was the first year with a partner, and which was great. Having that break in between was phenomenal. And my pit crew, they had to like practice. We used to run a jet lift rail system, but since
Okay.
they moved the Hahn to the boat ramp.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the trailer that turns around, we actually were using it for this.
Were you?
For
Okay.
Yeah. We were using it. That's actually Les Cook's design. That's his. That's his trailer.
That's funny.
It allows us to get out faster, so you don't have to turn around in the water. We would,
Right.
as soon as we fill up the ski, turn it around and back it in the water, and made for a super quick launch, which was,
Yes.
I thought it was really, really cool.
Yeah. So the setup was more or less pretty stock then.
Yeah, yep,
Okay.
very stock.
I mean, and did you change out the sponsons? Did you change out the impeller? Did you?
No, the impeller was stock. There was a different set of sponsons that we used. We used a new like version from Les Cook. He designed
Oh.
these, which were really really good sponsons. Also, had a good nose pressure, so it kept us ski in the water. I think these sponsons would be phenomenal for close course racing. But yeah, it was different sponsons. The ski reacted differently than what I expected it, but
Okay.
it was good. It was really good. Yeah, yeah. I'm actually, Kevin. I'm a big fan of the stock sponsons. Like they
Are you
work
really?
good. Yeah, they're very neutral, and I like that about them. Um, the ones from Les Cook, they felt very aggressive, so that's why I think it would be phenomenal for like close course. And the race diffusers were kind of right there in the middle. They weren't
Okay.
as aggressive, and it seemed like they had very very good hookup in rough water. So I th- I prefer the race diffusers.
Okay. The weather the day before at the Hahn looked a little dicey. It looked like 30-mile-an-hour winds the day before. What did you guys wake up to on Saturday?
So on Saturday, it wasn't terrible. I kept on looking at the weather, and it said it was going to be 27 right at 11 o'clock with gusting up to 40. But it didn't seem that bad to me.
Okay.
And in the morning, it was right about 10 miles per hour. And right where we started, it was pretty much flat. But as we were going towards the California side and running down the California side, that's where you started seeing the wind picking up.
Oh, yeah.
And
That's always the worst.
yes. And as the day went on, I noticed that it was getting rougher, and it was more towards the corner of California and Arizona side, where it was getting kind of brutal going diagonal into the wind.
I know exactly where you are. Yeah, you're in the shadow of it. Okay.
Yeah.
But
Considering the weather that we had last year, I think this year was a lot better. It was actually kind of a blessing. It wasn't
last
terrible.
year called or delayed?
Yeah, last year they canceled it for the day, and they moved it to the next day. So
that screwed everyone up.
Yeah. But I do not blame them. That was pretty horrible winds that day, and the next day it wasn't that much better, but but enough to make the race. Back up a bit. When we started the race, I had a great hole shot. I think I had the whole shot.
Okay.
There was one person next to me. I feel that got a little bit of a better start, but my ski died within 30 seconds of the start.
Oh no.
Yeah, and the ECU fuse popped, and it just cut the ski off. So everyone just zoomed right by me.
Oh, jeez.
Man, so I thought it was like, that's it. Like the race is over. So so they towed me in quickly, and Les Cook knew exactly the problem. He opened up the seat, and he couldn't see very well, but he pulled out a fuse, and he held it up to one of the crew guys, Aaron. He's like, "Hey, is this fuse burnt?" And he's like, "Yeah." So we changed it out, put it in, and we went right back in. We lost there. It was I consider that as our pit stop, because we lost what was it? We lost 13 minutes getting out of the water, turned around, back into the water, and we took off. But every pit after that, it got substantially better. One of our best pit stop was 2 minutes and 13 seconds.
Okay.
All
right.
And that's on a factory fuel system. I think Les did a little bit of changes on the added a vent valve on the fuel system. But I feel like our pit stop last year, where we had it at Crazy Horse, was super quick and super safe. We were able to do pit stops right around a minute and a half. We're now it's a little bit longer, but I feel like it's more of a equal playing field for everyone else. I do like the ramp. I do like the new location is
good.
A million times better than Crazy Horse. I thought Crazy Horse was crazy. So whenever in the beginning of the day, while the water was spewed, we were able to pull 5 laps comfortable. As the day went on, I know both me and Les, we were able to squeeze out 6 laps towards the end, while it was a lot rougher and you couldn't stay on the gas the whole time.
Okay. All right.
So we were. Yeah, so six laps was good. It wasn't really necessary. We could have done it 5 laps to be on the safe side, but we both did 6 one time just to kind of see what happens.
Yeah, well, you didn't come in on the hook, so that it was a good gamble.
Yeah.
Was the attrition as bad as the year before, or were guys hanging on?
There was a lot of people that fell out, and it
Okay.
was mechanical issues. I really feel for Tori. He was out there. He had a fast ski, and he came out. I think it was on lap 17 or lap like 20. Um, who else? There was a couple of good guys that were just at, and their skis just didn't make it. And
Right.
I'm not sure. I feel like we're very lucky, and we've been using the same setup on a Sea-Doo for a while. So I think Sea-Doo has made a machine that's pretty much bulletproof if you keep it stock.
Right.
You can stay on the gas on it for hours.
Well, I think, I mean, obviously, it's not opinion; you're proving it. So, for a lot of Sea-Doo guys or a lot of people who want to say contrary to Sea-Doo, you got to look at the scoreboard on that one, because 300 miles pinned, I mean, completely viced open, and going through, white caps halfway through the race. That's a hell of a testament.
Yeah. Like at one like point, we were smacking waves so hard that I'm like, dude, we need to check the hull on this ski, make sure that it's not broken or something like that. But everything was perfect on it. There was no issues. Uh, and it's been now this hull. I've been racing it for like a while, and it seems like it's been holding up pretty well, as long as you're not
Awesome.
doing something crazy on it.
I mean, did you know that you were ahead, or was it you were doing mental arithmetic?
No, so Les was the guy that finished. I thought that we were in second place the whole time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I was. So
That's
my
interesting.
stepmom was the one that was keeping score and tracking all of our times. So she was on the beach, and I couldn't talk to her and figure out where were we at. But I was calculating we were second or third. I didn't think we were in first place at all till the gunshot. Till I saw
Yeah.
like that they brought out the checker like flag and they waved it on Les. I was like, holy crap. And that was like a big surprise.
Okay, cool. That's even better. So
Yeah.
no longer the bridesmaid.
Yeah. But Les knew that he was in first place.
Oh, he did.
Yes. So like when he went out, he knew that he just had to pass one person, and he would have been in first like place, and that's what he did. And once he passed him, he saw the white flag get waved at him, and then he was just going for the checkered flag. So
that's awesome. That's
yeah.
awesome. What a great surprise. That's really, really cool.
Yep.
All right. Well, that's fantastic, man. I when I saw that and I saw that announcement, I was like, hot damn. Because I knew you had Ironmanned it a bunch of times. I did not know that you Ironmanned it every time beforehand. So you paired up with Les. Now Les is with Sea-Doo Center, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I want to make sure. So
Yeah. And like Les was kind of last minute. He was like, hey, I'm thinking about doing the Hahn, and he just showed up, and I'm like, dude, like we got to do it together, bro.
Please, yeah. Hey guys, thanks for hanging out. This clip was taken from our weekly podcast that we record here every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to watch the whole video, you can go to the Watercraft Journal's YouTube channel, go to playlists, and then click on live sessions. You're going to see it there. Otherwise, go ahead and leave a like, a comment, and definitely subscribe to the channel. It helps us grow. And again, thanks again for watching our videos, and we hope to see you soon.